They were in every aspect of football better the first half. I would say like last season. So I saw a lot of similarities between last season and this season, with one main difference in that after we struggled last season in the first 25 minutes a lot, we scored a set piece. And that changed the game. They kept on outplaying us for 90 minutes, but it did help us to get some energy to keep defending well. Last season they didn't create that many chances. I think today they created more, but it wasn't that they had chance after chance after chance. But this time they were much more effective with the chances they had. So first goal, I don't think that's a big chance. I think that's also quality. Third goal, it's not a big chance, but it's quality. Second goal, set piece. Of course, everyone is disappointed. So it was a very good start of the week, winning Villa, winning Real Madrid. But if you thought you already faced two strong opponents, then Man City comes across you. Away, also at the Etihad, that is for every team difficult, including us. And they were by far the much better side in the first half.
Patrice?
I've never said that. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. In my last remark, yeah, that's true. Yeah. I would like to emphasize on the fact that being 2-0 down at halftime was a fair reflection of how the game went. But I've been on the opposite side, that my team was much better than the other team. We were 1-0 up and then maybe not scoring the second one, and then the other team gets the set pieces 1-1, and then all of a sudden things change. So this can happen in football. It's not to say for me that it was a clear and obvious for me that it was a wrong decision that this goal was not allowed. But that doesn't, I will not say that because of that we've lost the game, because after 1-1, if City just kept on playing like they did, then we would have struggled in the second half as well. But I constantly felt if we are managing to keep maybe 1-0 down till halftime, we can maybe adjust a few things, which was definitely necessary because we were constantly coming one or two players short in the midfield because Doku and O'Reilly gave us a lot of problems with the two of them. So yeah, then 1-1 would have been the biggest gift we could get at halftime, and because in my opinion the second half was a different game. But being 2-0 down and later 3-0 down, that maybe doesn't give a good reflection of how things would have went if it would have been 1-1.
And I like to see my team associated together in the short passes and combination, and after the guys who have the ability to run or have one against one is what you have to do. So first half was really, really good, defensively and offensively. Of course, the threat from more and behind always is the dangers. We have experience with that. The second half is the football. Always we talk about, I said in the flash interviews, always we talk about the duels, the duels. And everybody in our mindset is the duels that I win the ball to you defensively. But what is about the duels when I have the ball and I don't lose the ball? What happened, I have the ball and being pressed and I keep the ball and make an extra pass. We talk a lot these 2-3 days about that, about the duels. What happened in the second half, in the first 5-10 minutes, we are alone, you lose the ball. And when that's happened, the game always is more and more difficult. And I think all the players in the middle, with Jeremy, with Ryan, Cherkis, it was more difficult for Ryan because the space was more in the left side, not in the right side today for the way they defend. But Bernie, Nico, and all back four, but especially Bernie, Nico, and Phil, they were outstanding and keep in and do it there. And really pleased for the game. Just thank you for the players, the staff, to give me that incredible present, to win the most important opponent that we face in that our time here, 10 years, so by far. And have been nice playing against them and see Virgil and Robertson and all the players that Mo Salah have been 1,000 million battles, and hopefully will be more and more do it against them, because it has been so special. And I think Pep Linders, my assistant right now, represent a little bit Jurgen, because I've been there. So I've been a special night with my kids here, so they're really good.
Jordan?
But that have been a nightmare, Salah, for many years. Always punish us and his speed and it's a top. And Nick always said, yeah, you have to be enough aggressive, have to be. Otherwise, and being helped, I think every time Mo had the ball, have a one or two, three players close, central defenders. And Jeremy's and Bernardo's and Fields were close there to the lead 1-against-1. So it was an incredible work, team battles, and defensively was really, really good, especially in the first half. So, but Nico make a step up because at the end you have to prove against the best wingers how you behave, how you perform, and there is no better example to do. Face Salah and handle it really good. Sorry? Yeah. Go in national team because Thomas is smart enough to see what he's playing. He's not been selected, but he's just Man City because he figured out he can help and he had many good attributes, but this aggressivity, intensity in the duels that didn't have because it was number 8 to 10 in the academy. Always his number 8 to 10, and play in that position and give us stutter in the set pieces. He's aggressive. He's top. So in that terms, yeah, I'm so pleased the way he's performing.
Paul.
With Jeremy, we've always known he's obviously a very skillful player with a lot of attributes, but sometimes he's lacking that kind of final product. Why do you think he's sort of taken that to the next level this season?
I think never will be a top scorer, to be honest. But he's demanding himself to be better. He listens and having a special attribute, he dribbles. So today, Connor, the right back from Liverpool, I'm really impressed. Pep Linders told me 1,000 incredible good things about that guy, so he can do everything. I know the game against Madrid, how good with Vinicius. Vinicius is wow, right? So, and he handled it. So it was aggressive without the ball, and we tried to help him. Yeah, listen, he played an outstanding game. Outstanding game.
James. There's no mic. Yeah.
Does rebuilding this team the way you have, does that give you a renewed sense of energy even so long in management?
I said many times, not because we won when we lost in Aston Villa, we lost in the beginning of the season. The team have a good vibe. I don't tell me why. And the reason why, look the bench today, and even Kusa was not selected. So last season could not do that. So we lost energy with the players we feel. I think the 4 players in a row affect us in a bad way, really bad way. We were not like I think this team has shown for many years. In one team, I would say, can be understandable a little bit. We tried to push each other, but we were not able to do it. Even with that, we finished third. When normally in that situation, in Premier League, you finish 10th. So at the end, we never give up. In the first 50, 20 games, we were the best team in the Premier League. But since I think New York World Cup in the United States, I felt something differently that what happened last season in general. And last season was not one reason. It was everyone was involved, everyone, and me the first, and that's why. So people compete and try to feel that it's getting better. And I said last day, so in October, November, you don't win the Premier League. The teams win the Premier League is when every month the team is growing. And you see the feeling the team grows and grows and grows, you arrive at the end fighting for the title. It's not the team who is in September, October in the top. Has to grow. Can be top, has to be better and better. And always we won't have been like that. Always in the process, we talk a lot with training not much, but how do you play? And there's the feeling that we are in that way. So, and it's been nice. I still had the feeling that we are back in terms of many things. I didn't like the second half against Bournemouth. I didn't like the second half against Liverpool. I didn't like at all the last 30, 20 minutes, half an hour against BVB. Really not like in the first half. So, okay, this is the point they have to grow, as a team. But, yeah, it was an important week, this one, with Bournemouth that they came in second in the table, like you know, BVB is always dangerous in Champions League, and Liverpool, we're going to say it, and we did a fantastic week for us.
Simon.
Just asking about Bernardo Silva, he was one of the ones who suffered so much last season, and he really come back and led by example today.
I said many times, Bernardo was struggle last season, but was there every single game, exhausted. After 50, 60 minutes, could not run 1 minute. In certain moments, said Pep, I'm drained. My mind is not anymore. It's the feet. I don't know. I was there. It was there. And I said many times to the players and to him, that will not be forgotten. When everything is fine and everything is ready. No. Last season. And Gundo was there. And many players was there. And that's why he's my captain. Because in the bad moments proved that being agree and disagree, we will disagree sometimes. Pep, we should do that, should that. It's fine. It's fine. We talk. But have been incredible sign for us. And in the way we play today is a master.